Living a healthy, balanced life as a mom can sometimes feel impossible. With tiny mouths to feed, butts to wipe, and so many things vying for our attention, it can be easy to feel like we're in an on-again, off-again relationship with healthy living. But it doesn't have to feel this way. I believe every mom is a super mom, and you deserve to feel like one too, and you don't have to go on another diet to do it. Join me, Kristin Dovbniak, holistic nutritionist and certified intuitive eating counselor, for conversations on what it means to live a healthy, balanced life. I want to help you uncomplicate eating, improve your relationship with food, and live like the supermama I know you are. Hey friends, welcome back to the Healthy Balanced Mama podcast, and welcome to day 3 of the Healthy Mama Habits Restart. I'm Kristin Dovbniak, and for the first 10 days of the year, we're focusing on creating habits around the life we want to live in 2020. So each day you'll find me here on the podcast with a mini episode surrounding today's topic, as well as a live at 2 p.m. Eastern in the private Facebook group and on Instagram at Healthy Mama Chris, sharing deeper thoughts about that day's topic. So to join us in the Facebook group and get the worksheets attached to this episode, you can head to healthymamachris.com/habits. That's healthymama, M-A-M-A, Chris, Kris.com/habits to sign up for free with your name and email. So let's go ahead and dig into today's topic. So yesterday we talked about the importance of tuning in. A really important piece to tuning in is regularly taking care of ourselves. It's actually incredibly important to take care of ourselves, both in order to better tune in and as a response to tuning in. But as moms especially, we're often patted on the back for being martyrs, for getting little sleep, for taking care of our kids without getting a break, and crashing on the couch when they go to bed with a glass of wine and Netflix marathon. I get it, Mama. I have been there for sure, and not too long ago. But here's the deal. What we need isn't bubble baths and manicures, though those do sound really nice and they do play a part in self-care. What we need is a self-care mindset shift. So I'm going to give you 2 self-care mindset shifts today to help you kind of refocus your view of self-care as we go into the new year and in day 3 of our Healthy Habits program. So the first mindset shift is that self-care is not selfish. Let me repeat that. Self-care is not selfish. Self-care means taking care of ourselves so we can show up as the best version of ourselves for others. I'm sure you've heard of the oxygen mask analogy, right? On an airplane, you're supposed to put your oxygen mask on first because if you pass out, then you can't help those around you. But if you put your oxygen mask on first, you're taking care of yourself first, you can better help the people around you. And as moms, this is really important. We have a lot of little humans vying for attention. We oftentimes have spouses who also need attention. We have other passions and things that we have going on, and even just things like making sure that the cat is fed and we're taking care of the house. We are constantly busy, and it can be really easy to forget to take care of ourselves and just focus on all the other things. But then we get worn out and exhausted, and we're not showing up as the mom, the wife, the friend that we want to be for other people. So in order to show up for other people, we need to first take care of ourselves, because you deserve it. You play a really important role as a mom, and you deserve to be taken care of. So the second mindset shift is changing the idea of what self-care means. Self-care is a daily practice of taking care of yourself so you can better take care of others. And this includes things like simply feeding ourselves regularly with nourishing foods, moving our bodies regularly. Sometimes this is structured exercise. Sometimes this is just going for a walk, but actually moving because we know how important it is to move our bodies regularly. Drinking enough water, maybe not drinking too much caffeine, getting enough sleep. But this also takes into consideration like weekly and monthly things, taking time off just for you, doing things like reading for fun, actually taking that bubble bath or getting that manicure, getting that massage, whatever you need to fulfill yourself and to fill your cup back up. So I want you to start by digging into the self-care evaluation worksheet in the workbook and decide where you stand when it comes to taking care of yourself on the regular. If you're not feeling good and showing up the way you want to for your family, chances are you're not taking care of yourself well. Same thing goes in any area of your life: motherhood, marriage, business. If it's not how you want it to be, you're likely not caring for it in the way it needs. So in today's live, I'm going to talk in more detail about the different aspects of self-care and creating a self-care plan of action and the process of creating a daily and weekly self-care routine. So join me at 2 p.m. Eastern on Instagram at Healthy Mama Kris or in the private Facebook group today and every day through January 10th to go into deeper detail about this topic. And you also have the opportunity to ask questions so I can support you through this. And again, if you haven't signed up for the restart, head to healthymamakris.com/habits to join us for free. Thank you so much, friends, for listening, and I will see you over on Instagram or Facebook or back here tomorrow. Thank you, friends, so much for listening to this episode of the Healthy Balanced Mama podcast. I truly hope it encouraged and inspired you today to live a healthier life without restriction. If you enjoyed this podcast, would you do me a huge favor and give it a star rating and review in iTunes? Every rating, review, and subscribe helps this podcast be seen and heard by more women who need to hear it. You can find me, Kristin, on Instagram and Facebook at Healthy Mama Kris or on my website, healthymamakris.com. As a reminder, the information and opinions on this podcast are intended for information and inspiration only and are not a substitute for professional medical advice or treatment. Please consult with your healthcare practitioner before making any changes. See you in the next episode.